Oh, what's that? We're making a what's in my gear bag video? Yes, we are. Hey you guys, welcome to another video. I'm really excited for this one because like I said, it's all about what's in my camera bag, but I'm gonna get a little more specific. It's gonna be what's in my travel vlog bag because tomorrow Laura and I are going to Canada for the first time. So we're gonna be taking a bunch of video and photography and just all kinds of cool stuff while we're there. And I figured now's the perfect time to really consolidate my bag, like what do I really need to take, and talk about what I carry in my camera bag and why I'm carrying those particular things versus all the other things that I usually carry. So it's really gonna be more about like travel. I might do another one down the road more geared towards elopement, what I carry in my bag for those kinds of gigs. But for this video, it's gonna be more about travel vlog. And before we get started, because I'm such a hand talker, I know eventually you're gonna see this like nastiness on my hand. Don't worry, I'm fine. I fell off the one wheel. Let this be a lesson to anyone out there. Safety first, kids. Not that I think like there's much that could have prevented this. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, the camera bag. This is obviously the most important part of the gear bag. When it comes to these kinds of videos, you have to start with the camera bag for sure. So this is the Lowepro, what? I always forget what it's called. Lowepro ProTactic 450 AW. There's like a 350, which is like a smaller version. I don't think you can put a laptop in it, or you can put a small laptop in it, or a tablet or something like that. This I got right before we went to Europe last year. It was great for that, carried a bunch of stuff in it, which is like good and bad. Like obviously you want a bag that can carry as much as possible, but on the flip side of that, that also means it's gonna get really heavy really quickly. So if you are planning on having a bunch of lenses and a couple of camera bodies in there, a drone, your laptop, this thing will weigh you down pretty quickly. I make sure I get straight to the hotel or Airbnb or wherever I'm staying, and then I unpack it. So whatever I don't need to take with me, I leave it in the hotel. It's a cool bag, it's a great bag. I love this bag. If Batman were a photographer or videographer, this is the bag he would use. Let's see what's in it. Okay, so first things first is the camera. This is the camera I'll be taking to Canada with me. This is my Canon 6D Mark II, my vlogging camera, my video camera, my still camera. I did a whole review on this a couple months ago, so linked here. It's actually really lightweight, so it doesn't add too much weight to my bag. It's actually all the lenses and the laptop in there that really kind of adds to the weight of this. So this is a great camera for traveling. I won't be taking a second camera for the sake of weight and space. I don't really need it. I will have a solution in case I need a second camera. I do have a solution for that, which I'll talk about in a minute. This is it. It's got the flip out. It's got the SD cards. So I'll have plenty of these with me. This will be going in my camera bag. Also, another really important aspect to video is your microphone audio. This is the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. Great microphone for vlogging. You can remove the mic cord, which is really nice in case you break the cord, just replace it, which is really nice about this version of the Video Mic Pro. And you can charge the battery, so it does have a removable chargeable battery. You can take that out, put in regular batteries if you want, and it lasts a really long time. I have yet had an issue where this has run out of battery power, which is really awesome. What helps with that is that when this thing's connected to your camera, depending on the camera, with my 6D Mark II, when this thing's plugged in, when I turn my camera on, this turns on. When I turn it on to photo mode, this turns off. When I turn off the camera, this turns off. You don't have any issues of like oh, I wasn't recording audio because I forgot to turn the mic on, or the battery dying because you left it on the whole time. They thought of everything with this microphone. Okay, so lenses, really important, but this is kind of it's a short trip. I'm not doing a gig, I'm not doing any client work, so I have to be somewhat particular with the lenses I bring. So I'm trying to keep it to 3. We'll see. First things first is the 16-35. This lens is like a must-have for vlogging because of that wide angle. You need to be able to, you know, when I'm like shooting myself, I need to be able to kind of get a wide perspective, get the background behind me, get anyone like additional in the shot, and get myself. If you're vlogging, you need to have this in your video bag. So this is definitely going. For any travel, like sightseeing, photography, things like that, a 70-200, it's just a must-have. You need to be able to get in close, people shots, portraits. If you only had to have 2 lenses and you're a vlogger, you're doing video work, and you're doing photography, I recommend these 2, the 16-35 and the 70-200. They're gonna cover you in just about any situation, which is really nice. And for that third lens, it might get left behind, but I really like this lens. It's the 100mm macro lens by Canon. This was a lens I had to have. It's really nice for product photography, food photography, portraits, and great for video too. It's just a nice, versatile lens. Because it's 100mm, it is limiting, so that's why I'm not 100% sure. I really love this lens. It'll probably end up in my bag. Let's just be real. I carry this with me most of the time anyway when I'm vlogging, is DJI Mavic Pro drone. I love this thing. I got this specifically for an upcoming trip in September, but this is gonna be fun for Canada as well. I'm really excited. I do get a little weary with like the drone laws and regulations and things like that, that a lot of people kind of talking out against drones, which I kind of get that, and I might do a whole vlog kind of talking about drones and how I think more videographers and photographers need to get involved in the legislation and laws around this. And I think it's really important that we as the people go out and talk about it and say, look, here's the things that you need to understand when it comes to this. And yes, there are people who are screwing it up for everyone else, but that doesn't mean that you should necessarily punish those who are doing it right. So definitely will be coming. So therefore, because I'm bringing the drone, the remote control, and spare battery, and then there's some other little components which I'll get into and how I carry those around and organize those. That's a big what the Do you have something to say about this? Oh, it's the drone, that's why. Come here. Okay. So story time with Crypto. Crypto has a problem with the drone because I was out flying it. He decided that he was gonna just show this drone what is what, and tried going for it as I was starting it up and the propellers were going. Yeah, I know you don't like it when I tell the story, but he decided he was gonna lunge for it right as the propeller started up, and one of the propellers kind of clipped his nose. He got a little cut right below his nose. He was totally fine, but he didn't like that. It's really easy to fly. Great drone, great thing to have for travel vlog. Okay, now we're getting a little more into the nitty gritty kind of the things, but laptop, MacBook Pro. I've had this computer for like 5 years, I think now. It's a great laptop. I'm a Mac guy. I don't really plan on ever going back to PC just because every time I do get on a PC, I'm like, what am I doing? What is this? I don't understand this madness. It doesn't make any sense. It's a great editing machine. I do a lot of Photoshop on it. I use most of the Adobe Creative Cloud on this laptop, and it does great. It handles everything pretty well. 4K footage does get a little choppy. I actually have a really hard time with 4K footage on it. I take this with me so that I can edit while I'm out. I've got 2 weddings that I need to work on. And with that said, little Lacy Tech hard drive. This is the rugged, Lacy rugged, whatever you call it. This has a lot of storage on it. Definitely needed for travel. Now we're into the nitty gritty, the more like accessory part of the camera bag. A little bag for lens filters. My most prized filter is my variable ND filter, which I use for almost All of the lenses here that I have, except for the 100mm, can take this filter, and that's in a special case. I do not keep that in this wallet because this wallet does get thrown around a lot, and I really need to make sure that this filter is well protected. Memory card case. This is a little hard case for all my memory cards, SD cards, mini SD cards for the Mavic, CF cards for the 5D Mark II, mini SD adapter so that I can offload footage. Definitely necessary just to keep all your cards organized and in one place. This thing, this cloth, it's like, it feels so nice. It's actually, I like touching it sometimes because it's just definitely necessary for cleaning your screens, your lenses. Peak Design. I haven't talked about these products much. They're awesome. I really like them. This is a belt clip for your camera, so you can put, there's a little adapter that you put on the bottom of your camera where you would like put the tripod plate, and you can put this on your belt, clip it on. You can take this clip off and put it on like a strap, like a bag strap. More ND filters for the Mavic Pro. Bandages, just in case you fall off your one wheel. Leatherman. Now, I probably won't be taking this with me because too many security checkpoints, but various gigs, things like that, like a Leatherman or a pocket knife, just really handy to have. More bandages. So in my additional pocket that you can take on and off, I keep my Peak Design camera strap. Way nicer and more like just durable than the ones that come with your camera. You can easily take it on and off. I absolutely hate the camera strap that comes with your camera, and you have to like always like do the threading, and it's annoying. So this is nice. It's super easy to take on and off. A little bubble level that you can put on the hot shoe of your camera and see if it's level or not, which is nice. This is a cool little lens brush, and this little flashlight. It's just a little LED flashlight, but again, kind of one of those things, like it's just nice to have extra little things to enhance your photography or videography, to like add like a little lens flare maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Can you see it? I can't really tell. Then there's this little Think Tank cable management bag. I've got like a couple versions of this. This is the one that I carry the most because it's so compact and it carries quite a bit. So you've got an extra mic cable. This cable is actually really awesome for this. This is the Video Micro. I also use this for my iPhone X, which I was talking about having a second camera. This would be my second camera because it has a camera in. Plug this in with this little extra mic cable. It has an adapter so you can plug it into your microphone, and then you can plug this into your little dongle for your iPhone and plug that in, and plug this into your little Thunder or Lightning connector, and you got a little better audio for your iPhone, which is really nice. Headphones, obviously, for editing. This thing, I really like this. I got this at IKEA for like 15 bucks or something. I think it was even less than that. It was like, I think it was like 8. If you're a photographer or do any kind of like stylized videography, like little things like this are just so nice to have. So you can like put this up in the foreground. It's nice to have, so I always like to carry these with me just in case. Batteries, like I carry a bunch of batteries in this pouch. And these little guys, little ties, these are really handy and nice to have. I think that's it. Okay, well, that's what I keep in my gear bag. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really have been wanting to make this video for a long time because I enjoy gear bag videos. I love listening to people talk about what they use and what they keep in their bag and what's important to them, and I love talking about that too. So it was really fun to do this video. Let me know if you'd like to see me do more based on like the different things I do. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, watch more videos, like this video if you so choose, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.